Hello everyone. So are you guys tired of writing the same CRUD operations over and over and spending weeks building an admin panel or something like this? So today I'm going to show you how to create a fully functional admin panel in minutes using Refine, write less code, skip the repetitive stuff and focus only the logic that matters. So let's talk less because today's video will be a little longer than usual. So let me guide you through this demo first. Here I have got pretty much a static dashboard, like the numbers are static. So today in our video, our main focus will be the product page and its functions, like the edit the product page, has the product information, and delete it, and it's available or not. And it has also the built-in pagination from Refine. So let's make it from scratch. We're using Refine with Supabase. So here let's set up the project first. I'm gonna using the preset for shadcn so that we can already have all the shadcn components. So here our packages have installed successfully, and let's go to the project. So let's run the project. So here I have got a predefined thing, like Refine already made this page with the preset. So first of all, let me give you a tour of this project. So in the component Refine UI, like Refine have already made those patterns like these action buttons and the tables, like these data tables. We don't need to create them manually. And the forms, like for sign in, sign out, or register, like the layout, like the full layout, this sidebar, and the notification is for like the toaster, and theme for like the dartboard and lightboard. And in the UI, we have got the shadcn UI components. So in the pages, we have got the blog pages, blog post that is this route. So in there, this list is for this page, and all the thing edit, create, and show are these action buttons. Like the blog post, the categories are the same in the categories. And forgot password, login, register, the authentication part. And here is the main app. So first we are gonna remove the GitHub banner. So we are gonna make this with Supabase, as I told you. So first let's install the package for Supabase. So we need this package to integrate Supabase with Refine. So our package is installed. So first we have to make a Supabase client so that we can pass it here. So here is the push setup for the Supabase client, and you have to give the Supabase URL and the Supabase anonymity in the environment variables. Of course, I will not show you the environment variables. So here will be the Supabase URL and the anon key. Make sure you have given the name like the vid. After that, in the app, we are gonna call the data provider from Supabase. So let's just remove this sample text. We're going to pass the client from here. So now it's connected with our Supabase backend. So let's check the page now. It won't work because in our backend there is no blog page. First, we are gonna create the dashboard here. So in the meta, we can pass the icon. So here a dashboard route created, but it's not a route actually right now. So let's create a route. So in that page, there you define the routes. The router provider is already given. Let's just to define the routes. So what will need a route? Its path will be the dashboard. And its element will be dashboard. As I already told you that this dashboard will be a simple static page like this dashboard 1, it's static, and the dashboard 2, it's also a static page. I've got an error, I don't have any number ticker. So the number ticker I've got is from Magic UI. So I have installed the number ticker, now it's working totally fine. So let's create another route called products, our main page. Page has been created, but its route is not defined. So let's define the route. So this page will be index page because my main product element will be there. So currently I don't have any products page. So let's create one. So now let's import it. So now the page is created. So in the product page, we have to create a column of products, and first let's import the types. For that, I will create a type here for Supabase. So let's fetch the datas. So we are gonna using the use list that is given from Refine. So this will help to fetch our data from the database. So in here, the resource is like which table we want. Like we want the product, so that we call it the product. And for pagination, the current page will be default to 1 and the page size will be 1. And now we have to create a column so that we can use it in React table. So in here, first we are gonna define a column helper. This will come from 10-stack React table because for this one we will be using the 10-stack table. So now we have defined like this column helper will display the header. Let me give you an example. So in the 10-stack table, the header is this field and the another field called cell, that is the values. So we have defined the header that will be title, and let's implement the cell. And another thing, in the cell we can pass function. So in the function we can get a value. So in here we are gonna define our HTML. So in the cell we used an image, and for this I have used this demo image for every product. But in the production you will use the row.original then the image. So let's see what we made this far. Let's define the table. Columns will be columns that we defined here. So here is the basic integration of a use table from Refine. So let's pass the table from Refine. This will come from Refine UI that Refine gave us. Inside that there will be data table that also will be come from Refine UI. Here we will pass the table. So let's take a look. I've made a very serious mistake here. Because the loading, it will true at first, but when the data is loaded, it will false. So I have to remove that. And now our data is ready. Like I have only defined the title, either will be title, and the in the cell there will be an image and also the title. Like we have got the image and the title. So after that, let's create other columns. For the next part, we will be checking if it's available for purchase or not. So in this is available purchase field, I have got boolean values. Think all of those are true in my case. So here I have already made the things, that is a select from shadcn. It's perfect now. So let's define another column. So here this created that will give me the actual dates when they have created. Let's define another column. This column will be different because we are implementing the actions from here. So here there is a drop down to open the action menu. And in the action menu, there is two buttons. There is one menu item is edit button, and the other item is delete. So after clicking the delete item, there will be a alert dialog that will ask for the delete item and other stuffs. So let's check it out now. Buttons are terrible. So let's design them. So here in the edit button, I have modified some styles. So now let's check them out. That's very good. Okay, but I have got a problem here. Because the title section here, I have got less space. So I want more space here because the title section is big. So I want more space here and the less space here. So let's make it. So this is the title column. In React table, we can define the size of a column. So let's give it 600. That is of course in pixel. So I have got much more space now. Let's make it a little bit less than that. So I think it's perfect now. So in the action column, let's give it some size also. And also in the created column. So that's for the products page. Now let's have a look. The delete is working and the edit page is not there. So let's create the edit page first. So here we have a problem. So the default route is now the blog post, but we want the default route would be the dashboard. So now we want another page that is product edit page. So for this, let's create another component for the product page. So let's import the product edit. Now let's have a look. Now the page is created. So let's make this functional. So first we need to get the ID from the parents and then fetch the data based on the ID. So for that, we will be using the use one hook from Refine that is for to fetch a specific data. The resource will be product because we want a specific ID from product table. And here we'll be providing the ID. So here I have already created a function that is loader and it only uses the shadcn skeleton. So for the product edit page, let's create another component. So here is a simple use state for form that I'm using in the component so that I can control the form. So here are some other states that I'll be using in the component, like the submitting will be always to false. We will not actually update the data from database. So for this page design, I'll not make it from scratch because the video is already too long. I will give the source code in the description. You can check it out from there. So here I have already created this full edit page. Now let's see how the loader is perfectly working, and I didn't pass it from the parent. So here we'll be passing the product data, and after that we'll be passing the is loading props. So I have passed the product edit page from the parent. Let's see how it's going now. Perfect. Now delete is also working. And that's for the today's video. And just like that, your admin panel is up and running, fully connected, functional, and without writing repetitive CRUD operations. You can make like a lot of pages exactly like that. And also I built one route, but you can scale this to a full panel in no time. If you found this helpful, smash the like button and subscribe, and stay tuned. I've got even more interesting builds like this coming up and you won't want to miss them. Till then, goodbye.